When news of a beloved actor's death breaks, it rarely arrives all at once. First comes grief, shared carefully and on someone else's terms. Only later comes the fuller picture. That's exactly how the world learned that Michael Wright, the actor behind one of Black cinema's most unforgettable performances, had died at 70, a story that unfolded in two distinct chapters, each revealing a little more than the last. The first the public heard of Michael Wright's death came not from a studio, an agent, or a press release, but from his wife, Susan Wright, in a deeply personal Instagram post shared on Friday, 21st August 2026. She didn't lead with career highlights or a list of credits. She led with grief, writing that it was with profound sadness and an unimaginable heaviness in her heart that she was sharing the passing of her beloved husband, Michael Wright. At that stage, Susan's post offered no explanation of how or why he died. She described Michael simply as a husband, a father, a grandfather, a loved one, and a friend, and asked, gently but clearly, for privacy and grace for the family as they began to grieve. She promised that more details about his life and legacy would follow once the family was ready to share them. That initial silence around the cause of death left a gap that fans and entertainment outlets quickly noticed. Multiple publications reported in the immediate aftermath that no cause had been made clear, respecting the family's request for space while the fuller story remained unknown. It's worth pausing here on something easy to overlook. The family's decision to announce grief before explanation reflects a choice many families make in moments like this, leading with love, not logistics, even while the wider world waits for answers. The fuller account came shortly afterward, when Wright's family provided a statement directly to TMZ. According to that statement, Wright died on Wednesday, 19th August, at UCI Medical Center in Los Angeles, with his wife and children by his side. The cause, the family confirmed, was heart failure, combined with complications from Marquia-Fava-Bignami disease, a rare, degenerative neurological disorder. Wright had reportedly been diagnosed with the condition back in 2015, meaning he'd lived with it privately for more than a decade before it, alongside heart failure, ultimately contributed to his death. Marquia-Fava-Bignami disease is an exceptionally rare condition, and the fact that Wright had managed it quietly for so long speaks to how carefully he and his family had guarded that part of his life, even while he continued working. His most recent screen role having come as recently as 2025. There's something worth noting in how this story unfolded. Susan Wright's initial post wasn't just an announcement, it was a boundary. By sharing grief first and holding back medical details, the family controlled the narrative around their own loss on their own timeline, before handing specific facts to an outlet built for exactly that kind of reporting. It's a pattern increasingly common among grieving families in the public eye, and one that deserves a measure of respect rather than impatience. The full picture arrived eventually, accurate, sourced, and confirmed directly by the family, rather than rushed out incomplete or speculative in the hours immediately following his death. Michael Wright's death reached the public in exactly the order his family chose: love and loss first, medical facts second, offered only once they were ready to share them. It's a small detail, easy to miss amid the wider outpouring of tributes, but a meaningful one all the same. Whatever order the story arrived in, what remains is simple: a nearly 5-decade acting career, a devoted family, and a performance in the 5 Heartbeats that continues to move new audiences more than 3 decades after it first hit screens. If this story moved you, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more heartfelt stories from the world of film and television.